All right, that was really productive. I had an opportunity to jump into some of the rooms, and you guys are having really, really great questions. And hopefully, the panelist was able to give you some of the answers that you were looking for as well. So, having said that, I'm going to start with the bottom right corner of the screen back to the top left corner of the screen and have each of the panelists share their main takeaway from their discussion. So, let's start with Nathan.
Yeah, so I guess what everyone should try and take away is to be open to new experiences, because you're going to meet a lot of new people. You're going to have a lot of different jobs that you guys are going to have to do. So if you're just open to feedback and ask a lot of questions, I think you'll make the most out of your internship.
All right, thanks, Nathan. Mindy, what did you guys talk about?
Oh, we talked about so many things, but I guess one thing I would share is that one takeaway I had was that working in a senator's state office was not what I wanted to do, and that after you complete your internship, it's okay to know that that's not what you want to pursue in life. At least you did it and you tried it, and you know now that it's not what you want to do. And at least you still have the experiences that you got from that, which you will definitely be able to apply to future internships or jobs or anything.
Awesome. Thank you, Mindy. Jason, what did you guys talk about?
Yeah, I got a lot of good questions about just how to be, the best intern that you can be. And I think one important thing that I wanted to reiterate was managing up, this really crucial tool about how you essentially anticipate the needs of your supervisor or boss, and you're able to implement them before he or she even asks you to do. And it's just so important for an intern to do, obviously, the work that you're asked to do well, but also to be able to anticipate what your boss needs. And those are the most memorable ones, I promise you. So managing up, if there's anything that, you should Google after this, and I'll actually send an article right now in the chat box, but managing up is a really important skill.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. Liana, what did your group talk about?
So I think a lot of things surrounding kind of like to do with like initiative, especially as things are virtual, right? How do you meet with people? How do you do really well on something? Or even like beyond an internship, like how do you gain like experiences or skills related to that? And I think that initiative piece of whether it's asking your manager or team or people to meet, especially in virtual, right? Like you don't get to physically see them, or the initiative to do more on your project, like thinking creatively, or back again to that point of like asking for things to do that you're interested in, not just like always waiting for people to tell you what to do.
Awesome, thank you so much. Adarsh, what did you guys talk about?
Yeah, I must say that was the shortest 20 minutes of my life. That went by in a snap, I swear. I really wish I could answer so many more questions. But the one big question that I was asked, and I think it's very important for me to address it, was for high schoolers, how do you go about finding internships? And what I told my audience members was that teachers are a very good resource for high school students to actually find internships. Oftentimes, we look at teachers and we cut them off like that's all they do. They just teach. However, that's really not the case. And a single conversation with your teachers can go a long way in you finding an interest and actually interning for that particular organization, whatever that may be. And furthermore, not to limit yourself just because a particular organization that you're really interested in doesn't offer internships. You can still dig that opportunity out. You can, make that phone call. You can sit down with someone from that organization and just have a conversation. Just, let them know that, hey, I'm interested in interning. Give me an hour, in the entire week for me to come in and just see how you guys operate, what you guys do. I think that goes a long way. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it definitely never hurts to ask. Don't be ever intimidated by an elected official or the staff members to ask. Perhaps you're interested in something. For me, it was a huge issue in homelessness that I wanted to do studies on. So I just asked and got that project. which was great because I actually had an opportunity to meet with all the shelter food bank directors in town, visit their financial statements, their grants and everything. So it opens so many doors for you. So thank you so much, Adarsh, for that. Alisha, what did you guys talk about?
We talked about a lot of things, and I won't reiterate any of the other great points that panelists have made, but we did also discuss what politics and government actually look like from within a lot. I think there are a lot of misconceptions about that. Having watched House of Cards prior to any of my internships, I was very worried that it would be this sort of diabolical Machiavellian environment, but actually it was very friendly, and you'll find that most of these people in these offices are just very well-intentioned bureaucrats and public servants, and so they're more than willing to help you. And most importantly, you get to sleep better at night knowing that all of these weird YouTube controversy or conspiracy theories are really not true. You also learn a lot about just professional environments and politics from within.
That's so awesome. So no conspiracy theories there. Awesome. Thank you guys so much, all the panelists. I'm going to give you all 30 seconds real quick, a final comment on what one last final advice you would give to the participants today. So let's start from Alisha.
My final comment, and I know I kicked the hell out of this dead horse, beat the hell out of this dead horse when I was in my private session, so apologies for reiterating again to you kind people. Be assertive. Nobody is going to know what you're thinking, and nobody is going to go out of their way to ask because they're there doing the job, and it's a full-time job, so they don't have all the time to dedicate to interns, and they're more than happy to see someone who is assertive and proactive, so you're not going to be stepping on any toes by doing that.
Great advice. Adarsh.
Yeah, my last piece of advice would be don't hold back, don't be intimidated, and have lots of fun. You're there, make the most of your time. And, you know, when you look back at that experience, you want to look back and think about all the good times you have. And your experience is what you make out of it. So good luck, guys. Just make sure you have fun.
Thank you so much, Adarsh. Liana.
Yeah, I feel like so many good things were said. So one thing that might come to mind is just don't undermine anything you do. Like no task is like too trivial and no project is like too big. Like once I had to just print a bunch of lifeguard card IDs, and that sounds really like middle school, but I got to meet a whole nother like office / department because of that. So take advantage of everything like you're tasked to do.
Thank you, Liana. Jason.
Attention to detail, attention to detail, attention to detail. I cannot reiterate enough. When you're writing emails, when you're writing reports, when you're, drafting documents, make sure that you have a good attention to detail, that you don't have typos, because the interns that, submit something to me and it's full of typos, the formatting is weird, they clearly didn't put a lot of attention to it. Those are unfortunately the ones that I remember, not in a good way. So just as long as you have good attention to detail, you're working hard, then you should be fine.
Fantastic. Mindy.
So I would actually encourage you to maybe keep like a journal on a weekly basis and just write about everything you did, you learned, challenges, anything, because it'll be really useful down the road when your internship experience is no longer fresh in your mind. And who knows, maybe it'll be you on this panel 3 years from now, and it'll be a good refresher.
Yeah, definitely a journal helps. Nathan.
Yeah, for me, some final advice would be to enter an internship with the mindset that you're going to learn, especially, as like a high school intern. I often see other interns that obviously like just by seeing them, you could tell that they're here because their parents are like, you should do this internship, and that's not the mindset that you should have coming in. I feel like if you come into the internship and you're like, I'm going to take away as much experiences as possible, then you're going to get the most out of it.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Thank you so much to all the panelists today for answering all of our students' concerns, questions, and giving your experience and sharing. So with that being said, we have a survey form that we need all of you to participate in. Please keep in mind this survey form acts as your registration form for this event as well. So upon completion of the survey form, you will also receive a badge for this, this seminar segment. At this time, I would like to take this moment to thank all of our partners for your support for this conference. Our conference would not be possible without all of your support. And particularly, I want to make mention of our training partners, APAPA, YAPA, Pivotal Moments, and FAPAC for your amazing support for the summit. And then also, I would like to take this moment to thank our incredible team of volunteers and staff members for putting together this conference, from event coordinating to social media and marketing, our tech team, and also the webinar coordinators. Thank you so much for being a part of this and contributing your time and effort for this seminar. We couldn't have done it without all of your help, so thank you so much. This webinar is now officially over. So if you have not completed the survey, please continue to do so. The survey will close in the next 15 minutes. If you have continuous questions, you have our social media, please continue to post your questions over there, and we will have all the panelists answer back to you as well. Thank you all. Have a great day.